Heavy metal has always thrived in the margins, born from rebellion, sharpened by distortion, and sustained by a global legion of fans who worship riffs louder than reason. Yet for every Metallica or Maiden, there's a masterpiece buried in obscurity. Albums that shred with brilliance but never broke through the noise. This is a tribute to those unsung records, undeniable in their power, overlooked by the masses. Whether lost to bad timing, label neglect, or simply too weird for mainstream metalheads, these albums deserve resurrection. We'll dive into the forgotten corners of thrash, doom, black, and avant-garde metal to spotlight the records that should have been legends, but instead became cult whispers. This is Overlooked and Undeniable.
Soundstripe.
Hall of Flame's 1991 release, Guaranteed Forever, is a buried gem of hard rock, blending southern swagger, blues grit, and metal muscle into a singular statement from Metal Church's Kurt Vanderhoof. In the early 90s, as grunge began its ascent and glam metal faded, Guaranteed Forever arrived as a defiant, genre-blurring album that refused to follow trends. Kurt Vanderhoof stepped away from the thrash scene to explore a different sonic palette. Released in 1991 on IRS Records, Guaranteed Forever was a one-off project that showcased his versatility and deep love for classic rock, blues, and southern fried riffage. The album's sound is a hybrid beast, part cult, part Tesla, part Jackal, with a touch of the raw energy of the Four Horsemen. It's unapologetically hard rock, but with a metallic edge and bluesy undertones that give it depth. Tracks like Shake the Pain, The Money, and Know How, No Way deliver punchy hooks and gritty vocals, while Pirate's Life and Pray to God add narrative flair and spiritual tension. Vanderhoof's guitar work remains the anchor throughout, offering muscular riffs and tasteful solos that elevate the material beyond typical bar band fare. Guaranteed Forever was released in multiple formats, CD, LP, and cassette, with a standard jewel case and an 8-page booklet. Despite its strong songwriting and tight performances, the album slipped under the radar, overshadowed by the seismic shifts in rock music at the time. Critics and fans who later rediscovered it praised its authenticity and craftsmanship, calling it a buried treasure that deserved more attention. Thematically, the album explores personal struggle, resilience, and the search for meaning. Child of Medicine and Cold Wind evoke emotional depth, while Feed the Fire and One Time Winner channel the drive and desperation of chasing dreams. There's a lived-in quality to the lyrics and delivery, less theatrical than glam, more grounded than thrash, that makes the album feel honest and urgent. Though Hall of Flame disbanded shortly after the release, Guaranteed Forever remains a cult favorite among fans of Vanderhoof's work and connoisseurs of early 90s hard rock. It's a snapshot of a moment when genre boundaries were fluid and artists like Vanderhoof were willing to take risks. In retrospect, the album stands as a testament to creative freedom and the enduring power of riff-driven rock. If you're into overlooked albums with heart, grit, and killer guitar tone, Guaranteed Forever is worth digging up. It's not just a side project, it's a statement. Shake the Pain kicks off Guaranteed Forever with a gritty, no-frills punch, equal parts defiance and catharsis. Driven by a stomping groove and Kurt Vanderhoof's razor-sharp riffing, the track sets the tone for the album's blend of bluesy hard rock and metallic edge. Lyrically, it's a raw declaration of survival, with the chorus urging the listener to shake the pain, don't let it win, capturing the band's working-class ethos and emotional urgency. It's not just a song, it's a mission statement, channeling frustration into momentum and proving that Hall of Flame came to burn, not smolder.
The money comes and the money goes. Can't judge a man by the wear of his clothes. Can come next Monday when I pay the rent.
One-Time Winner is a swaggering anthem from Hall of Flame's Guaranteed Forever, built around a gritty riff and a defiant vocal delivery. The song channels the desperation and bravado of someone chasing glory with everything on the line. No backup plan, no second chance. Lyrically, it's a portrait of risk and reward, with lines like "I'm a one-time winner, I don't play twice," capturing the high-stakes spirit of the album. It's bluesy, bold, and soaked in the kind of raw energy that defined early 90s hard rock just before the grunge wave hit. After more than 3 decades of silence, Hall of Flame has reignited the spark that once made Guaranteed Forever a cult favorite. The original lineup, anchored by Kurt Vanderhoof's signature guitar work, has reunited with a renewed sense of purpose, not to chase trends but to reclaim their place in the hard rock canon. Their return isn't a nostalgia act, it's a resurrection. The band has been quietly writing new material that builds on their 1991 sound while embracing the grit and maturity earned over years apart. Early studio leaks suggest a heavier, blues-drenched tone with lyrical themes of survival, redemption, and the fire that never dies. The reunion was sparked by a grassroots fan movement online, where collectors and metalheads began trading bootlegs and praising the underrated brilliance of Guaranteed Forever. Vanderhoof, moved by the resurgence, reached out to former bandmates and found that the chemistry was still intact. Now, with a new album in the works and a handful of live dates planned for 2026, Hall of Flame is poised to reintroduce themselves to a world that's finally ready to listen. Their comeback isn't just about unfinished business. It's about proving that timeless rock doesn't fade. It smolders until it's ready to burn again. Musically, Ripcord is a fusion of hard rock grit and progressive ambition. Vanderhoof's guitar work is front and center, layered, sharp, and relentless, while the rhythm section drives the track with a sense of impending release. Thematically, the song plays with the metaphor of escape and survival, evoking the image of pulling the ripcord before impact. It's about breaking free from emotional or existential weight, and the lyrics reflect a mature, battle-tested perspective. The production is polished but raw enough to retain the band's original edge, making Ripcord a standout track that bridges their past and present with explosive clarity. Hall of Flame may have only released one album in their original run, but Guaranteed Forever carved out a lasting legacy with its blend of hard rock grit, bluesy swagger, and emotional depth. Spearheaded by Kurt Vanderhoof, the band offered a raw, riff-driven alternative to the polished glam and rising grunge of the early 90s. Their recent reunion and the release of Amplifier prove that the fire never truly went out. It just waited for the right moment to reignite. Hall of Flame stands as a testament to timeless rock spirit, unpretentious, powerful, and built to last. So heed the words of your mistress. Go out and buy this album and rock like it's 1991.